Welcome to the class. See, in the previous class we have discussed about first derivative test. Okay, we have worked out one example on first derivative test. So how to use first derivative test to find out the point of minimum or maximum. Okay, we have worked out an example. So in most of the cases we use this second derivative test, which I have written on the board. See, second derivative test. Observe carefully. This is very important session. So in lot of the examples we make use of this second derivative test. Okay, we don't use first derivative test because that is the statement itself says to the left side of that point, to the right side of that point. So we have to work out all that and see that whether the sign of the derivative changes from negative to positive or positive to negative. So all those things we have to work out in first derivative test. So it is slightly difficult. So to avoid those difficulties in most of the situations, it will be helpful. So second derivative test is very useful for us to find out local maxima or local minima. Okay, so it is better if we remember the second derivative test. Okay, see, in the previous session we have discussed first derivative test, no problem. So in this session, let us understand what is the meaning of second derivative test and how we can use this second derivative test to find out the local maximum and local minimum values. See, second derivative, name itself says second derivative. What is the meaning of second derivative? See, if I have a function, say y is equal to cos x. If I differentiate this, I will get dy by dx is equal to what? Minus sin x. See, this is first derivative. You know this first order derivative. See, if I differentiate this once again, I will get, see, d square y by dx square. On the right hand side, see, minus derivative of sin x is what? Cos x. See, this d square y by dx square is called what? Second order derivative. See, this is called second order derivative. So a function is differentiated two times. We will get d square y by dx square. That is called second order. See, name itself says second derivative. Okay, it means second order derivative test. So that means we are making use of this quantity. What is this second order derivative? On the basis of this second order derivative, we test whether the point is, or we conclude whether the point is local maxima or local minima. Okay, see that in first order derivative test, what we used to do, we differentiate the given function, okay, one time, that is f dash x. That's it. We don't go for second differentiation. So here second derivative means we differentiate the given function two times. So this is very important for us in this. Okay, see what is the statement of the second derivative test? And how can we make use of this statement? See here, before going to the statement, so let me draw the graph and explain it. Okay, afterwards we can write the statement here. Okay, so if I have a curve, okay, so if I have a curve like this, see this one, see this we know. So here, see this we know this positive slope. So f dash x is greater than 0. Then you can mark this point. See here it is decreasing, that is negative slope. So we write this f dash x less than 0. Then okay, we can so we have slope here. Okay, we have a slope here. Then once again, so here we know this slope is increasing. Okay, so if I draw the point here, then let me draw another point. See, there are 2 points here. Let me call this as C1 and C2. Okay, C1 and C2. See, observe this. Okay, C1 and C2. See, this is, okay, this point is, see, okay, let me write this local minimum value f of C1. So we know that local minimum value. Okay, this is, then this is, let me write it local, see this is maximum value, and this one is local minimum value, that is f of C2. So this is local the point of local maxima. This is point of local minima. Okay, so observe this carefully. See, in this session I am going to explain about second derivative test, not the first derivative test. So don't make confusions between first derivative test and second derivative test. First, let me make it clear. First derivative test means we differentiate the function one time, only once, as we done in our previous example. We have discussed one example there. So we differentiate the function and equate it to 0, find the points, then see what happens to the left side of that point and right side of that point. Okay, so after checking all these things, if f dash x changes its sign from positive to negative, then that point will be what? Point of local maxima in first derivative test. If f dash x changes its sign from negative to positive, see this is positive to negative, this is negative to positive, see intersection and union. So then this point is considered as point of local minima by first derivative test. Okay, so here see second derivative test means, see, observe carefully, very very important. We can write the statement very easily. See, second derivative test means we will be having a function, see y is equal to with us y is equal to f of x is a function. See, this function will be twice differentiable. See, this is very very important. This function will be differentiable 2 times, because we are talking about second derivative test means whatever the function given to us, that must be differentiable 2 times, not once, differentiable 2 times. That means f double dash x should exist. Okay, so twice differentiable in the interval. So then see, if we differentiate this, we get what? F dash x. This is the first order derivative, or dy by dx. Then we will be having some points, okay, like c1, c2, or generally c. Okay, if I say the point as c, say f dash c. So this is the derivative at some specific point. Okay, so that f dash c, see this f dash c, this should be equated to 0. Okay, see f dash c means derivative, see first order derivative at the point is 0. Then 2 cases arises here. See, if we differentiate this 2 times, see twice differentiable, then I will get what? F double dash x. See, f double dash okay, see, so we have taken a function f of x which is twice differentiable. Okay, which is twice differentiable. If we differentiate the given function, we get f dash x. Then equating it to 0, then we get that what? C f dash c is equal to 0. So c will be some point. See, if I differentiate this 2 times, I will get what? F double dash x. So if my second derivative at the point, see, second derivative at the point, whatever the points we obtain, second derivative at the point is less than 0. That means it is negative. If second order derivative is negative at the specified point, then this point is considered as point of local maxima. See here, f of c1 is equal to 0. See, at this point I am talking about, at this point, see this point, my second derivative at this point is less than 0. Okay, see, less than 0, negative, then that point is considered as point of local maxima. So observe this, second order derivative at the point is negative means that point is local maxima. See, local maxima. So then another case is if f double dash c may be positive. Okay, so here f double dash c may be positive, then this point is considered, the c point is considered as point of local minima. Okay, where is the point? See, this point is here. This is value is f of c2. Then okay, f dash. Okay, here let me write it here. See, f dash c2 is greater than 0. F double dash c2 is greater than 0. then here, okay, this is local maximum value. Okay, f dash c1 is 0. Then here what it will be, say f dash c2 will be 0. Then my second order derivative, see second order derivative at this point is positive, then it will be what? Local minima. So this is the statement of second derivative test. See second derivative test says, so we'll write it clearly here. Okay, let me write it. Okay. See here, if first order derivative equated to 0, and if we differentiate this, I will get second order derivative. If second order derivative is negative, that point is considered as point of local maxima. If second order derivative is positive, then that point is considered as local minima. So the second derivative test says, let f of x, let the function be twice differentiable. Okay, let the function be twice differentiable at some point, say x is equal to, say some general point, I am considering this x is equal to c. Say I am writing the statement of second order derivative test or second derivative test. So we have a function which is differentiable 2 times at some point x is equal to c or x is equal to a, whatever may be. Then, okay, first point is, then that point, okay, is a point of, see that point is a point of local maxima. See this point will be called as a point of local maxima. See if, okay, see this is very very important. If first order derivative is 0 and see second order derivative at that point is negative. Observe this. This is very very important. That's what we have written here. See, first order derivative at that point is 0 and second order derivative at that point is negative. See, first order derivative is 0 and second order derivative at that point is negative. Then that point is called as point of local maxima. Okay, this is the first point. Then second point is, okay, let me write it here. Second point. So x is equal to c, that point, okay, is a point of local, see point of local minima. Local minima. So if, so when that point will be called as point of local minima, if okay, let me write it here. F dash c is equal to 0 and second order derivative is positive, c greater than 0. Then that point is called as point of local minima. Okay, see very very simple. Second order derivative is negative, then that point is called as maxima, point of local maxima. Second order derivative is positive, means that point will be called as local minima by second derivative test. Okay, then this is the second point. See, if the third point is, okay, let me write it here. See, third point. So we may get this situation. So what is the third point here? See, if f dash c is 0 and second order derivative also is 0, then this test fails. See, observe this. Very very important. See, third case. See, what is the first case? First order derivative we will equate it to 0. Second order derivative at that point is negative, means that point is considered local maxima, point of local maxima. If second order derivative is positive, means that point is considered as point of local minima. If second order derivative at that point gives me 0, means, see, second order derivative at that point is 0, means that test fails. This test fails. Then what we have to do? We have to go back for first derivative test. There is no other way. Okay. So in most of the cases we use second derivative test. Okay. Second derivative test means we have to differentiate the given function 2 times. That's it. Then you make use of these points. You will get very easily the points of local minima and local maxima. Okay. See, in our previous session we have worked out one example by using first derivative test. I will take that same example and let us do the solution by using this second derivative test. Then we can understand, okay, both the cases here. I hope this will clear. Okay, all of this will clear it. See, I have, the only point is, see, the reason I have drawn this curve is, see, this is positive. See, at this point is, see, C1, C2. I have taken 2 points, see, 2 different points. This is point of local maxima. by second derivative test. My f double dash, the second order derivative is negative, means point of local maxima. Second order derivative is positive, means point of local minima. Okay, no need to confusion here. You can use any test, first order derivative or second order derivative. The choice is yours, but we prefer second derivative test in most of the cases because it is very easy. See, we will be getting first order derivative. If we differentiate once again, we will get second order derivative. Based on that, we can use this these points. Okay, so I will consider the example and let us check this second derivative test. Okay, see, let me consider the same example which we have worked out in our previous session. So what was that example here? So let me, okay, find the local maximum and local minimum values. Let me write that example once again. Find the local maximum and find the local maximum and the local minimum values of the function f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x Okay, see here, this example we already worked out in our previous session by using first derivative test. I have taken the same example. Let us do it by using second derivative test. This is another method. You can follow any one of the methods. Okay. See, let us consider this function. What is the function given here? See, f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x. Okay, differentiate with respect to x. So we'll get what? F dash x is equal to, okay, derivative of x cube is 3x square minus derivative of 3x is what? 3. Okay, this is the first derivative. See here. So now, see, f dash x is equal to this one, 3x square minus 3. So this is the first order derivative. Now differentiate again here. Differentiate with respect to x again. So then, so we'll get what? F double dash x is equal to, see, derivative of 3x square. So I will write 3 as it is. Then derivative of x square is what? 2x minus derivative of 3 is what? 0. So that will be 6x. Second derivative is 6x. Okay, then see, this is the first derivative. So now we equate it to 0 here. So f dash x. So f dash x is equal to 0. So f dash x is equal to 0 means I will get, see, 3x square minus 3 is equal to 0, or so we have done it. Okay, see, solve x square is equal to 1, or if I solve for x, so I will write it x square is equal to, see, x square is equal to 1, or x is equal to square root of 1 means what? Plus or minus 1. See, x is equal to plus or minus 1. See, x is equal to plus or minus 1. So I got two values, that is x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1. Okay, see, now let me make use of second derivative test. The second derivative test, what is the statement we have discussed there? See, f dash c is equal to 0 and f double dash c. Okay, f dash c, where is my first derivative? See, what is my point? So I will take first one point here. X is equal to 1. Okay, let me consider okay, we consider here only. See, at x is equal to 1. See here. See, f dash c, okay, what the statement says, f dash c is equal to 0 and f double dash c is less than 0. Another case it may be greater than 0. Okay, we have to check this one. See, f double dash, where is my second order derivative? See, my second order derivative is here. See, observe this. Okay, so now f double dash, see, f double dash x, my second derivative, at this point, what happens here? Say at x is equal to 1. So what happens? F double dash x, second order derivative at this point, at one of the points. See, I will substitute here 6 into, see, what is the value of x here? X is 1 at this point. Second order derivative at this point. 6 into 1. So that will be what? 6. 6 is means, what is this? Positive. See, 6 plus 6, positive. See, I got this case. See, second order derivative See, second order derivative at the given point, at the point we have found out. See, f double dash, see, second order derivative is positive. See, second order derivative at this point is positive. That means what? What is this point? If second order derivative is positive, means that C, whatever the point x is equal to C, that point is called as point of local minima. So what we can write here is, therefore x is equal to 1 is a point of, see, local minima. Observe this by second derivative test. I am using second derivative test. Then let me take up another point. Okay, what was another point here? See, at x is equal to minus 1. So what happens at x is equal to minus 1? See, f double dash, second derivative at x is equal to minus 1. See, now my second derivative is this 6x. Substitute here 6 into, see, x is equal to minus 1, see, minus 1. So 6 into minus 1, that will be minus 6. See, this is negative, that means less than 0. See, second derivative is less than 0. So second derivative is less than 0 means, what is the second derivative test says? If second derivative is less than 0, that point is a point of local maxima. That means x is equal to minus 1 is a point of local maxima. Okay, point of local maxima. See, same answer we got in the first derivative test. By using the first derivative test also we got this. But there we have checked the sign for f dash x. So here we have found out that second order derivative. See, at this point second order derivative gives me a positive. So positive means it is a point of local minima. So it is negative means it will be a point of local maxima. So then what are the values means we can find out the values. So what was our function? So f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x. Then put x is equal to 1. So we get 1 minus 3. This is minus 2. So this is a okay, see, x is equal to 1 is a point of local minima, so it is minimum value. Local minimum value. Then put minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1, that is minus 1 whole cube minus 3 into minus 1. So that will be minus 1 plus 3, it is 2 plus 2. So it is maximum value. X value, see, maximum value. So because x is equal to minus 1 is a point of local maxima and this 2 is a maximum value. So same thing we got by using the first derivative test also. So this is very easy compared to that. So let us consider another okay, let me write next example. Find the maxima and the minima. Find the maxima and minima for the function okay, for the function f of x is equal to 5x cube plus 2x square minus 3x. Okay. See, find the maxima and minima for the function this. So you can use first derivative test or second derivative test. So options are left to you. So it is better if you use second derivative test. Okay, see, the given function is what? 5x cube plus 2x square minus 3x. Then we differentiate this with respect to x. So we'll get first derivative f dash x. See, 5x cube. So 5x cube means 5 is constant. Then derivative of x cube is what? 3x square. That will be 15x square plus this will be derivative of this 4x minus 3. Okay, then you differentiate again. So if you are going to make use of first derivative test, stop at this step. Okay, so if you want to make use of second derivative test, then you differentiate again. So I am making use of second derivative test. Differentiate again with respect to x. We will get what? F double dash x. See, this will be what? 30x plus 4. So derivative of 4x is 4, 15. Derivative of x square is 2x. That will be 30x. So this is first order derivative. This is second order derivative. See, to get the points, equate the first order derivative to 0. So that is 15x square plus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so we have to factorize this. See, minus 45. So minus 45 means, So that is plus 4 is there. So 9 into 5. So I can write 9 into 5. So 9 into 5, 45. So I can write minus sign here. So you factorize this. So factorizing this, okay, the factors. Okay, I will write one step here. Then afterwards, 15x square plus write this 9x minus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. So make a group of this. See here 9, 15. So here 3 is common. That is okay. 3x is common. So if we take 3x common, it will be what? 5x plus 3. See 3 into 5, 15. 3 into 3, that is 9x. Then from this you can take plus 1 outside. Then 5, okay, minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So minus 5x minus 3. Then what will get? 3x minus 1 into 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So solve for x. 3x minus 1 is equal to 0 or 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So that is 3x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 1 by 3. So see, I got one point, x is equal to 1 by 3. So another point is x is equal to minus 3 by 5. So another point is this, x is equal to minus 3 by 5. So now let us test this. Okay, by second derivative test. See, first I will consider this point. See, my second derivative is here. Okay, I will write here only. See, f double dash x, my second derivative at this point. So I am considering at x is equal to, see, 1 by 3. Observe this, at x is equal to 1 by 3. So I want to check whether this is a point of local maxima or local minima. So now, so what is my second derivative? See, 30x plus 4. So that is, okay, I'll write here. See, 30x plus 4. See, that is 30 into, so x means what? 1 by 3 plus 4. Okay, so 3 tens are, so 10 plus 4, it is what? 14. See, this is greater than 0. See, second order derivative is positive. Therefore, what is the conclusion by second derivative test? X is equal to 1 by 3 is a point of, what is this? Greater than 0 means point of local minima. I hope you got the idea. See, this is a point of local minima because my second derivative is what is that? Greater than 0. Then you check this point. Okay, f double dash. What is another point here? Minus 3 by 5. See, f double dash x at x is equal to minus 3 by 5. So what happens here? See, 30x, 30 into, see, x means substitute this, minus 3 by 5 plus 4. Then you cancel this 6. See, minus 18 plus 4. See, minus 18 plus 4 means minus 14. See, negative value less than 0. See, my second derivative is less than 0. That means x is equal to minus 3 by 5 is a point of local less than 0, local maxima. Okay, point of local maxima. So in this way we can make use of the second derivative test. Okay, so they have not asked you to find the values, only they have asked you to find local maxima, point of local maxima and local minima. Okay, so this x is equal to minus 3 by 5 is a point of local maxima and this is a point of local minima. I hope you got the idea. So in this way we can make use of the second derivative test. See, before closing this session, so what are the things we have discussed in this session? Second derivative test. So once again, see, we have to remember only few things. By second derivative test, see, f dash c is equal to 0. If f dash is equal to 0 and f double dash c is less than 0, then this point is called, this point is, see how we got this point? So this point can be got by equating the first derivative to 0. Okay, first derivative to 0, then we get the point. So that point is called, see, if my second derivative, observe this, second derivative in this example is negative. Negative means that point is what? Point of local maxima. So that point is called point of local maxima. Local maxima. This is the first case. Second case, f dash is equal to 0 and, so as we done in the previous example, see, my second derivative may be positive, then that point is called point of local minima. Okay, point of local minima. When this test fails, this test fails when f dash is equal to 0 and second order derivative at this point will be 0, then this test fails, then we go back for the first derivative test. Okay, so all these things we have discussed in our previous class, and also in this class we have worked out one example. So let us work out some more examples in the next session.